Hello everyone, my name is Vikz and welcome to Back in the Day 2.0. Now for those of you who don't know what this is, Back in the Day is a series where I will tell you a story from the past or my childhood, and hopefully you guys enjoy it and get a kick out of it. So, back in the day, when I was in year 8 in secondary school, now this secondary school is different for you US guys and it's different for people who live in the UK. Now in the UK, secondary school would be after you only have primary school, secondary school, college, and then you have university. That's our educational system, hope you guys understand. Now in secondary school there's 5 years and we were in year 8, and this story takes place with 3 people. Oh no, it takes place with a lot of people. So 4 main characters in the story: me, Vikz. Second is Wakas, my partner in crime. Third is Pat, who you guys will not really know because Pat is my cousin basically, and I'm not using his real name because I don't have permission to. And number 4 is my other cousin, who I'll just call M60 because that was on the ground. Now when we were in year 8, my cousin asked me to look out for Pat because my cousin's older brother asked me to look out for Pat because, you know, shit happens in school, and he's like, will you look after Pat? And I was like, yeah man, I'll look after Pat, I'll be a cool dude. And then he also asked my other cousin M60 to look out for Pat because we're all cousins and we all go to the same school. He was like, you look out for Pat as well. So my cousin was like, no, okay, I'll do what I can, but if he gets in trouble, I'm not going to get involved. So basically he was a total penis about it, and decided not to, you know, if Pat got into trouble he wouldn't do shit. So he was good for nothing basically. Now what actually happened was when Pat first started in year 7 and we were in year 8, Pat actually had a bully. He met a bully named Colin. Now Colin was a dick. Now according to Pat's side of the story, Colin would bully him, Colin would call him names, you know, the whole bully shenanigans that would usually go on with a bully, and Pat wouldn't like it very much. So what actually happened was they were in music class once, and music was a totally bullshit class. I don't know why anyone would have it, but they were in music class once, and the teacher was going on about, I don't know, quavers and those little peggy lines and stuff. But when they were in music class, Pat was sitting in front of Colin, and what Colin decided to do was he decided to kick him with the back of his foot on his chair, and he would do this for the whole lesson. Then it led to an escalating event which happened at break time. So at break time, Pat told us the story, and me and Wakas used to always hang around with the chimney, and the chimney was our, you know, our congregating place. So this is where we would go, this is where we would smoke the weed and no one would find. I'm joking, we did smoke weed. But Pat would, you know, come to us and he would say what happened, and we were like, okay, why don't you go tell the teacher? We were trying to be responsible adults, which never happened. It just did not happen. So what ended up happening was Colin came, and Colin was like, okay, I've heard you've been saying some pretty bad rumours about me. And me and Wakas didn't know what rumours Pat was spreading about Colin, and Colin was like, okay, do you want to fight? And then he looks at me and Wakas and we were like, don't do it Pat, don't do it. And he decided to do it. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go over there, and you guys don't need to do anything, because you want to, you know, have a one-on-one fight. But we told him if the fight escalates and you guys go in 2-on-2, if it's 2-on-1, we'll jump in, we'll help you out if it's unfair, but if it's fair, we'll just stand back and we'll respect your wishes. And Pat was a bigger dude, right? Pat wasn't, you know, insanely huge, but he was a bigger dude, and Colin was the skinny white kid. Not being racist, but he was just a skinny white kid. So obviously Pat won, and during this fight, whilst it was going down, Pat was winning. Pat was throwing punches and faces. Pat actually hit Colin on his face. Now this is the key part in the story. Pat actually twatted him on the face, so just kabam in the face. And what actually that there was a brick wall present, and apparently the next day Colin told the principal, oh no, Colin's parents told the principal, I'm going ham over here, I just owned everyone, but I die over here, damn. But Colin told the principal that he actually crushed his skull, and he had to go to hospital and wasn't in on the day. Now me and Wakas were called into the principal's office because we were witnesses to the crime, and we didn't actually stop it because we were going to be responsible adults, which we were trying to be, but it didn't go too well. So we got called to the principal's office. We had to write a statement down, and we told him that the brick wall, Pat did not, you know, push Colin's head into the brick wall, because it didn't happen. Pat didn't do that. We were there, we saw the whole fight, and all Pat did was punch him. And I don't think Pat's punches are so strong to crush a fucking skull, because he's not a professional boxer and he was totally unfit at the time. So I don't even think he could do that. So what ended up happening was Pat got called into the office, and the fucking teacher told to Pat that Colin crushed his skull and wasn't in school today because he had the hospital doing surgery. And you know what happened? Colin was in the fucking school. Colin was right there in the school with his crushed skull, apparently walking around and having a blast. So again, we were just chilling around in the chimney area smoking the bud, because we're bud people. And what ended up happening after that was half of the fucking school. I am not shitting you. 30 individuals from year 9, year 10, year 11, so basically everyone older than us ganged up on us around the chimney. And we were like, oh shit. So me and Waka saw this, and we knew what was going on. We knew that Colin told his older buddies, and his older buddies decided to get everyone they could and try and gang up on us, because I could not believe half of the fucking school was right by our doorstep. And we were like, okay, Wakas, it's time to put the ghost perk on, and we disappeared. And Pat was like, holy shit, where did they go? And Pat was surrounded by 30 individuals. Now don't worry, he was trying to be funny at the time. He was like, they were asking him questions. So did you do it? Did you hurt Colin? Did you do this? Did you do that? And they were asking him a question, and Pat was just looking around. He's trying to be funny at the time. He's like, where the hell did my bodyguards go? And he was referring to me and Wakas, and me and Wakas laughed. We were like, okay, we have to go back. So we go back, and we're in the crowd of 3. It's 3 of us, and there's 30 individuals just looking down on us. They're all bigger than us, so we're all staring up like this, and we're all like, shit, we're so done for. And then it happened. We all broke up into a fight. We had water thrown at us. We had some sticky juices. I don't even want to know what the fuck that shit was. And we also had some cookies thrown on us, which was alright. We were trying to, you know, grab the cookies with our mouth and trying to play ball, but we got shit thrown at us. It was horrible, and we told the teachers, but nothing happened, right? We got bullied with 30 individuals, so that kind of blew over, but it didn't. This is where the real story kicks in. Now, me and Wakas were going home, right? It was a hardcore day. It was hot, but it had rained in England. If you don't know, it rains all the fucking time, so it was wet and it was kind of raining at the same time. And what ended up happening was, me and Wakas were just walking home, and there's this kind of slope where we used to go to the exit. There's like four exits to the school, and we could take either exit. This one was the nearest at the time, so we're walking up, and what ended up happening was 4 year 11s. This was the highest of the high in the school. 4 year 11s jumped me, and since Wakas was right next to me, I kind of gripped onto his clothes in instinct. I didn't mean to do it by purpose, but in instinct I gripped onto his clothes, and we both fell on the ground, and we were all muddy. And then we had fucking Lucozade Sport thrown at us, and I fucking hate that drink now. And they just sprayed Lucozade Sport on us, water on us, and then we were wet and muddy, and we were so pissed off. But Wakas wasn't pissed off at the year 11s. He was actually pissed off at me because I decided to hold him and go down with him at the same time. Not in that particular order, but oh my god. But what actually happened was, when I actually gripped Wakas's clothes, I actually brought him to the ground, and he was pissed off at me because I did that and I didn't go down on my own. But well, actually it all blew over in the end. However, we had year 9s, year 10s and year 11s who all hated us. So what happened after that was, after the year 11s left school and went on to college, the year 10s would be the year 11s who hated us, and the year 9s would be the year 10s. So we had 3 years of constant hatred throughout that school, and we had to live with it because Pat did not do the right thing. He did not go for the fight. Violence is not the answer, but sometimes it is, because it makes for a good commentary. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully we can get 100 likes on this video, and I will hopefully get a lot of views as well, because I really am pushing this series. I'm doing it in a lot higher quality than I have done before, and therefore I'm redoing this series because I want to do it in a higher quality. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all soon in the next video.